Bellarmine does not have a pool, as most of you know, and we do not have a swim team. But through the years, we've had a number of excellent swimmers come through. The WIAA allows students of private schools to compete in sports at their school of attendance if your private school doesn't offer the sport. We have always honored these athletes with varsity letters and scholar athlete awards and blankets if they qualified. But tonight we honor our most decorated swimmer, Susan Lenth Moffett, from the class of '85, with a Hall of Fame induction. Let's watch her video now.
A record-breaking swimmer and scholar, Susan Lenth is one of the most decorated athletes in Bellarmine history. Though Bellarmine had no swim team, she competed for Foss High School, where she became a two-time state champion in the 100-meter breaststroke and the 200-meter medley relay, earning All-American honors and setting a state relay record that stood for 18 years. By graduation, she had broken nearly every Foss record and ranked among the top high school swimmers in the nation. Equally gifted in the classroom, Susan was Bellarmine's valedictorian and an accomplished pianist. She went on to Stanford University, where she was a team captain, a Pac-10 champion, a multiple NCAA finalist, and an All-American both in athletics and academics. She even competed in the U.S. Olympic trials in 1984 and 1988. Already honored in the Washington State Swimming and Tacoma Pierce County Sports Hall of Fame, Susan's legacy at Bellarmine is one of discipline, excellence, and balance, an inspiration in the pool, in the classroom, and beyond.
You all realize that I swam for Henry Foss High School, right? So imagine my delight and surprise when I received the call from Bellarmine. I am truly honored and humbled to be here in front of you. And I want to give kudos to whoever dug through the files to make the connection and find me, because I'm sure it wasn't easy. I just want to thank a few people. In particular, Dick Hanula, you saw a picture of him. He's my club coach. We had lunch today. He's 97 and he is still doing great. Coach Hanula is truly one of the best coaches in the country, and I would not be standing here without his influence, his mentorship, and guidance. Then I have to give a huge thank you to Dan, who is an outstanding coach in his own right. Dan led me to my state championships and the team to multiple state championships, and he has an incredible record. But Dan doesn't know this, I don't think. I might not have been a swimmer without him. This summer, my sister and I started swimming. Dan pulled my mother aside and said, "Why are your girls not coming to the swim meets?" And apparently we had forgotten to tell her about them. And I don't think without that nudge, I would have gotten the hook to be a swimmer. So I want to thank you, Dan, for that. Dan was an incredible high school coach as well as an age group coach, but Dan created an environment. We had a very small, very tight team, and he allowed us to work together to do our best and be more than the sum of our parts. And my teammates, some of them are here tonight, were incredible. Our motto was, "Don't stop believing." And I cannot hear that Journey song without thinking of those times with that team. It was so special, and I think someone said it earlier, they pushed me to be a better competitor. My competitors pushed me to be a better competitor, and I thank them all so much for that. Finally, I want to thank my mom and dad. Swimming is a sport that is not for the faint of heart. My dad took me to morning practice at the crack of dawn, never complained. We didn't really talk that much, I will be honest. But my mom would always have almost every morning a hot breakfast waiting for me. My brother John would pick me up from Foss and take me over to Bellarmine. And I had a really good, healthy, hearty meal. He also played the Who really, really loud, and my friend Sheila and I had our eardrums blown out. But without the support of my parents, it's a very tough sport. There's so many meets, there's so many practices all over the country, a lot of sacrifice on their behalf and my family's behalf. I want to thank them. So thank all of you for this honor, and again, whoever it was that did the research, I'm thrilled and humbled. Thank you.